everybody, hope you've had a good weekend. Today's story is called A Scarf and a Half, and it's written by Amanda Brandon and illustrated by Catalina Echeverri. Here we go. Granny Mutton loved to knit, clickety-click, flicked her needles all day long. She knitted cosy shawls for baby lambs, and woolly hats for chilly ram's horns, and snuggly socks for shivering sheepdogs. One day she made a dazzling rainbow scarf for little Lionel's birthday, and it grew and grew and grew. "Stop, Granny, stop," her friend said. "That's not a scarf, that's a scarf and a half." So Granny Mutton cast off her final stitch. She smoothed and rolled and wrapped the scarf. Then she tied it with a bow and gave it to little Lionel with her love. I think she's very proud of it. Little Lionel was excited. He was sure that Granny's present was a football. He couldn't wait to play. He ripped open the paper, but it was a flippy floppy scarf. "You can't have a laugh with a scarf," he said crossly. But Granny Mutton couldn't hear because his voice was muffled in wool. Little Lionel went out in his scarf, but it was so long he tripped and landed in a muddy puddle. Splat. He tried skipping with the scarf, but his feet got tangled and he toppled over. "It's no use, you can't have a laugh with a scarf," he said with a scowl, and he tossed his present away. His friend Bleater saw him looking sad. He said, "That's not a scarf, that's a scarf and a half." He grabbed the two ends and tied them to the branch of the big farmyard tree. The two of them swung high and low until they were dizzy. Rocky the sheepdog came roaring past. He took one look and said, "That's not a scarf, that's a scarf and a half." Vroom, zoom. He tidied his cart and said, "Hop in, I'll take you for a ride." Back and forth he dragged the giggling pair until they tumbled out. "I thought you couldn't have a laugh with a scarf." Little Lionel started to cheer up, and more friends came to see his amazing present. "That's not a scarf, that's a scarf and a half," they said, and they hauled and pulled this way and that in a crazy tug of war. Granny Mutton's knitting stretched and strained until it reached twice as long. The laughing friends let go and landed in a higgledy-piggledy pile. Tired but happy, the friends snuggled down at Granny Mutton's house. Not only have I got a scarf and a half, Lionel said, I have a granny and a half too. The end. Isn't that a really lovely story? You might not always think a gift is going to be great fun, but it depends on how you use it, doesn't it? What a great story that was. I will see you again for another story tomorrow. Have a lovely day.